Afternoon, 56, few minutes to 4. Oh, I might need to plug in. There's the plugs. Might need to plug in. Here we are. Here's the wire. Okay, get ready to be electrified. There we go. That's better. Get some juice on the phone. Okay, it's approaching 4 p.m. everybody. Hope you're good and well. Oh no, I've just unplugged the wrong one. Hold up, wait a minute. Okay, and when we start the movement snack, I'll be moving this and you over there. Right, we have almost the bath plumbed in. The grouting is about to commence. We're getting there. I think they've got probably a good day and maybe a bit of the next day on it. Quite looking forward to the finished product, I'm not going to lie. It's been a little bit of a pain having no showering or bathing facilities. Only a small sink in the downstairs toilet and the kitchen sink, plus various showers that we've managed to hijack from friends and family and the gym and the yoga studio. I've been catching a shower wherever I can. And I must say, Bob rather enjoyed the fact that we were in a hotel room and it did have the really quite a nice shower in there. So he enjoyed that. Because as I mentioned the other day, Bob's just been going with the what a few of you called it, a cat lick or a cat wash. So we call it also a pits and bits. Pits and bits. It's not the bestest way, but yeah. And maybe I'll do a movement snack from the new bathroom when it's all done. That's I have done a movement snack from our bathroom before, so why not again? Hey, afternoon, Mrs. Perry, O'Deal, Carol Watson's in. How are we all doing today? What we've been up to? Since 12 noon, I've not been far at all. I have done an all brilliant and highly riveting risk assessment doc for the new class that I'll be setting up and beginning next Monday. So I saw the people that will be participating in that this morning. So it's been paperwork for that all afternoon pretty much. Scoped out the venue, risk assessed it. So there you go. Yeah, that's all really. Come on, share. You've got to have a more of an exciting afternoon than I have. It's a bit cold as well. Boiler leak is fixed. Yes, piping is flowing. There's no backups down there anymore. Movements of cleaning the bath. Yeah, I think we did do that, didn't we? Bit of wrist load and leaning over to get down the sides of the bath. I can't wait to clean my new bath. Oh, you've had a boiler leak as well, Chris. Oh, we've had one of them too. In fact, it's an onward battle with leaking water in our house, it seems to be. But hopefully all has been remedied then. Right. I think it's 4 o'clock. Let's go. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Good afternoon and welcome. You're with me. You know who I am by now. I don't have to tell you my name. And it is, but you do have to remind me what the date is because I'm not very good at that bit. It's definitely Monday. I'm going to go, it's the 22nd. I think that's what it was on the 12 noon. And it's definitely January in 2024. Afternoon, Maddie. Just sneaking in there at the end of me intro. Right, come on, let me change the plug over. Need to keep some juice on the phone. Let's pop you back here. Right, plugged in. Shoes or socks? I'm going to kick off the Crocs and go for socks. External support. Standing tall, trying to lift and slot the shoulders so that they're over the hips, and your weight is down and through the legs with a light hold onto your external support. Get your feet moving, get pedaling. Let's get some circulation boosting going. Let's bring a bit of warmth into the body. Now, if you are in seated, I'm a little bit high perched up on here, but it doesn't mean a circ boost cannot be done. Hip walk forwards to readjust your seated position. Lift the rib cage up and away, create a bit of space in your middle bits. Hips are down and ribs have got space between them. And pedal into a march. Try and land with your toes, then feel the ball of your foot, eventually landing down the heel. So we're avoiding any flat-footedness, and we're really getting the ankles to get moving. Add in some arms when you're ready. You can just throw both into the mixer or mix one in slowly, adding the other one, or mix one in and then switch sides. I'm giving you constant access to your external support. Now these elbows, they're very much bent, which shortens the lever and makes you move a lot better, a lot more efficiently and effectively around the shoulders. There should be a little press back there into your shoulder, and your arms are just brushing by your sides. Travelling circ boost could be an option for you for that. Have a walk up one room, round and back through. Hip walking, a travelling hip walk. You're not going to go very far, but you can hip walk backwards and then hip walk forwards, whether that's with use of arms or holding onto the side of the seat, whatever for you. And just relax there, just steady yourself down, settle, readjust, enjoy a few deeper, wider, bigger breaths, and get those shoulders just relaxing down. No tension here in the shoulders. All right, so we're going to work our arms symmetrically in the beginning, day one of this sway routine. Stand yourself firmly, sit up tall, stand up tall. To move both of the arms sometimes can be a balance challenge. If you're used to and normally holding on to external support, you could take a bit of a nudge up to something. So we're not kind of leaning, slumping into the wall, although it does feel nice with the radiator on my butt. Just touching lightly. You can feel it behind you, and it might allow you to move both arms comfortably. Okay, your first bit, we're going to start by taking the palms flat, elbows just out fraction, and take a sweep up the middle, take it round, cross it over, and then float it down. Did you get that? So a breathe in, look, like you're just getting a bit of air, wind beneath your wings there. Up through the middle, round, across, and float the arms down. You can press out straight into that wide position before you take it through again. So there's just a bit of a crossover of the hands when you get to that top end. Deep breath in, let's do that again. And breathe out. Slowly coming down. Oh, I think I did a small detour there with my arms. It felt all right. No, I didn't. There we go. Just in seated, you've got nothing that changes there. You just might need to just navigate your arm movements at that lower point around your legs, your thighs. And just one more. Slow, a little quicker move there, and a really slow float down. So I hope you've got that organised. We've got a tiny bit of pace change in there. Go on, let's just do one more. And that should do nicely. All right. So, did you yesterday, when we finished the movement snack, did you find yourself a door frame for a chest stretch? You can do right now, unless you want to do your chest as we normally do, with the hands either here or holding the spindles just as you're sat down. So do that both sides together if you would like. Alternatively, find a bit of flat wall. It's not the greatest here. And turn your feet just away. The arm is the hand lower than the shoulders, so you don't end up awkward. And you're opening the chest on the one side at a time there, just having turned your back on your arm slightly. It is better if there's a ledge of some description rather than just a flat wall where your wrist might be into a slightly uncomfortable position. Really opening the chest, whether you're stretching the one side at a time or the both at the same time. Just going to finish off with an extra squeeze and relax. Okay, that's really opened up the posture there now, and can improve the flexibility in your chest and around this front of shoulder area here that can shorten and feel like it's dragging and rolling the shoulders in. Up we go then into an upper side stretch. So find your shoulder, same hand, same shoulder side, and lift up. You might move through a position where your arm needs to get here when you turn in on bed or floor or on a couch to switch sides. You will be doing some reaching over your head at some point, maybe washing your hair later. Can't go out tonight, washing my hair. Brushing your hair, styling it up, getting dressed, doing your collar. Take a full reach. Finding high places. And ease down. Let's try the other side then. Up it goes. You might need to just adjust your clothing on your shoulder area. It can feel a bit rucked up there, so just loosen it off. This stretch also rides up the jumpers at times as well. But we'll sort that out in a minute. We'll sort that out after we've done our full reach. Up it goes. With an extra reach, finding higher places, difficult to reach places in your house or when you're out and about, say at the supermarket. High shelf beans or something, just on a high shelf, you need to get up there. Right, shall we do a neck stretch? Let's do a neck stretch. So ear to the shoulder, just hold it there. Get your shoulders relaxing down. If it helps to relax your shoulders, just have your arms dangling by the side of you. And back up. Let's go straight over to the other side. There's a little bit of banging around. You can probably hear it ricocheting through to this door. That's what old houses do, isn't it? And ease your way back up. We'll find our leg stretches now. So assuming that most of you are sat down, or all of you are sat down, we'll back of thigh stretch it first. We want a long straight leg. If you have just sat down, you might need to readjust your sitting position. Hands on the bent knee, lift up your posture. Time spent here will be better when you enter the stretch. Leaning forwards. I mean, you can do this in standing. Sometimes it's a bit of a balance challenge though. Sometimes it's a bit of a coordination thing about which leg is bent, which leg is straight, which way your bum's poking. Sometimes this leaning forwards, it may be uncomfortable for lower backs. And quite often this is just easier, and if it's effective, we can go for it. Press down a bit more. Have you got any more that you can work through? And then recover. Okay, shall we have a swap of sides then? There will always, at a certain way through your movement, you will find that sticking point, a little bit of restriction and resistance from your body to go any further. But the good thing is with stretching is that if we hold it for long enough, breathe into it, the stretch reflexes in our muscle tissues tend to go, oh, I'm okay with this position. All right, I'll relax. And we may be able to take it a little bit further. All progressing us in the right direction. Now, if you're in seated, staying in seated for the calf stretch, the toes can come back towards you, and that's it. You should be there, just sitting tall. In standing, if you want to power yourself up into standing, if you've been sat for a moment, maybe just pedal the legs. Sometimes the blood pressure can drop and you might feel a little bit, oof. So make sure you feel steady, and then go for a wall push, leaving the heel behind you. Just readjust the shoulders, lift and lengthen through the torso. As you've got that leg out behind you and we're lifting in the torso, there might be some lengthening going on in the hip area too. We'll have around a 20 to 30 second hold time.